like Whoopi Goldberg, Tom Cruise, even Muhammad Ali was dyslexic.
When my son was in pre-primary, I learned or I realized that he was not reading like other students.
As the government of Kenya starts rolling out the CBC learning curriculum, the learning of special students like those living with dyslexia here in Kitengela at Rare James School has been going on for years.
I am Nancy Nalima and this is Trending News.
You see, we are all different. We have different hair textures, different body types. We enjoy different types of food and also different forms of entertainment. So, why should it be that we expect everyone to think and learn in the same way? Why? That is why all of us right here at KM Lookup Media share a golden perspective that persons with dyslexia simply reflect an island of weakness in a sea of strengths. And in this month of October, we want to join the rest of the world and we choose to be counted amongst those standing with them. KM Lookup Media, Ngasimama with persons with dyslexia. Go red! Go red for dyslexia!
From the ticket to your next meal, to your ticket to the next holiday, it's an easy way to ask for a boost when you're low. And keeping track of everything on the go. The future of money is simple, and it's here. Download the new M-Pesa app today.
Good afternoon. Thank you so much for tuning in. It is exactly 4 p.m. East African time, and we're coming to you from the city under the sun, Nairobi, Kenya. This is Trending News with me, Nancy Nalima. Now, there's so many stories making headlines today, causing conversations. I'll be bringing you up to speed with the same, but first, let's take a look at stories that are making headlines.
The news headlines in association with
Abby, your 24/7 digital personal banker. Another digital innovation that gets things done. That's Africanacity. That's ABSA.
Ahead on Trending News today, Malawian President Lazarus Chakwera to arrive in the country on Tuesday ahead of the Mashujaa Day celebrations for a 3-day state visit. We tell you how the COVID-19 guidelines are a thing of the past in some areas in Nairobi as the county leads with COVID-19 positivity cases. And Kenyans decry increased maize flour prices as they cross the 100 shilling mark, millers blaming it on the cost of transportation. Right, the hashtag is Trending News at Lookup TV on Twitter, Lookup TV on Facebook, and the sign language for today is Josephine Oko. Let's begin the bulletin. Malawian President Lazarus Chakwera is set to arrive in the country tomorrow ahead of Mashujaa Day celebrations, where he will be the chief guest. The celebrations will be held at Wanguru Stadium in Kirinyaga County on Wednesday this week. President Chakwera will be in the country on a 3-day state visit, accompanied by First Lady Monica Chakwera. Shadrach Karivia tells us more.
In a statement, State House spokesperson Kanzi Diana Mararo said that President Chakwera, who will be accompanied by First Lady Monica, will be the chief guest at this year's Mashujaa Day celebrations. The fete will be held at Wanguru Stadium in Kirinyaga County on Wednesday this week. Chakwera and his delegation will be officially received at State House in Nairobi by President Uhuru Kenyatta and First Lady Margaret Kenyatta on Tuesday. Mashujaa Day celebration, also known as Heroes Day, is observed on October 20th as public holiday to collectively honor all those who contributed towards the struggle for Kenya's independence or positively contributed in post-independent Kenya. Last week, the Kenya National Highways Authority issued a traffic advisory ahead of Mashujaa Day celebrations. In a public notice published on Friday, Kenya gave advisory on which road will be used, as well as issued a caution for traffic congestion on selected roads. Members of the public attending the celebration are instructed by Kenya Director General Kungu Ndung'u to access the venue via Kenol Sagana Marua Road, which is currently under construction. Ndung'u noted that the authority has put in place measures to ensure smooth flow of traffic. The measures, according to Ndung'u, include setting up a construction corridor which will aid in ensuring two-lane movement. Public holiday fates have been shifting from one county to the other, with this year Mashujaa Day being held in the midst of the pandemic. Shadrack Kareria, Look Up TV, Nairobi.
Thank you, Korea, for that report. Now, it is approximately 10 months to the general elections, and the two top seat aspirants have continued with their campaigns across the country. Deputy President William Ruto has been in the Coast region for the last 6 days. His political rival, ODM leader Raila Odinga, is on his 3-day campaign in the Mount Kenya region, today holding rallies in Meru, and is set to tour Embu and Kirinyaga counties in the next 2 days, respectively. David Kassenbell in our reports.
Deputy President William Ruto is set to finish his 6 days political campaigns in the coastal region. Ruto has today made the United Democratic delegates from the coastal region. The Deputy President lauded the bold step taken by aspirants from the United Democratic Alliance Party seeking leadership of this country. Ruto said that UDA is not just another political party, but it is a national outfit that is keen in uniting Kenyans and deliberately run for the national agenda under the political and revolutionary bottom-up economic development model. During a consultative meeting during UDA party aspirants from Lamu, Kwale, Mombasa, Taita Taveta and Tana River counties at Wild Waters in Mombasa County, in the company of 14 members of parliaments from the region, Ruto gave them assurance of free, fair and democratic nominations. Ruto later held a political rally in Rabai and Mkapai in Kilifi County, where he was accompanied by the political leaders from the region who are the residents to vote for him in the coming 2022 general elections. On the other hand, ODM leader Raila Odinga has today started his 3-day campaign in the Mount Kenya region, today touring Meru County. Raila is set to tour Embu and Kirinyaga counties tomorrow and Wednesday respectively. The ODM leader has said that this is the third liberation movement, and the first one was the attainment of the independence, the second one was the passing of 2010 new constitution, and now this is the new liberation movement of reviving the economy. The ODM leader said that if he is elected, he will provide market for the miraa plantations outside the country. He lauded his political pledge of giving out 6,000 Kenyan shillings to low-life families, saying that it will cost the government 150 billion Kenyan shillings. David Kasembeli, Look Up TV, Nairobi.
On the race to 2022 elections, with less than a year before the next year's elections, outfits have continued cropping up in the Mount Kenya region, with names such as Wakenya Tujibebe and Chama Chakazi. The new outfits are looking to play an influential role in the ongoing hunt for votes across the region. Some of the leaders behind the new parties include Gatundu South Member of Parliament Moses Kuria and former Agriculture Minister Mwangi Kinjuri. Calvin Kodalo with that story.
Stretch. The race to succeed him has gone up a notch. The president's Mount Kenya backyard has come front and center of the campaigns to succeed him, with Deputy President William Ruto, former Prime Minister Raila Odinga, and OCA principals led by former Vice President Musalia Mudavadi traversing the region in recent weeks. Without a clear leader so far, politicians in the regions have also stepped up efforts to grow their influence, a situation which has led to the emergence of new political parties in the region. United Democratic Alliance, UDA, which is associated with Deputy President William Ruto, has made inroads in the region since its registration late last year. The party that performed well in the two by-elections that were held in Kiambaa and Muguga wards in July has also been welcomed by many former Jubilee Party members who are set to vie for re-election using the party. Last month, over 40 members of parliament from Central Kenya, allied to UDA, pledged their support to the Deputy President in next year's election.
People whom we represent, we have elected to support and to stand with His Excellency William Ruto to be the next President of the Republic of Kenya.
However, it has not all been smooth sailing for the new party, with several leaders now balking at the party's growing influence in Mount Kenya. Gatundu South Member of Parliament Moses Kuria and former Minister for Agriculture Mwangi Kinjuri have led in the rebellion against the Deputy President's plans for UDA in Mount Kenya. Kuria registered a new party, Chama Chakazi, in July, whose clarion call is Kazi na Pesa and is geared towards the youth. The party, which has a controversial age limit of 40 years for MCA aspirants, was unveiled by Kuria after losing grip of the People's Empowerment Party, which he had previously used to field candidates and successfully won 2 seats in Gaturi Ward and Juja constituency. Kuria was also briefly associated with the Transformation National Alliance Party, TNAP. On his part, Laikipia politician Mwangi Kinjuri launched the Service Party, TSP, which was billed as a vehicle for his comeback into politics after President Uhuru Kenyatta dismissed him from the cabinet in January. Other parties that have been registered by Mount Kenya leaders include the Civic Renewal Party, CRP, by Murang'a Governor Mwangi wa Iria, and Tujibebe wa Kenya Party by former Kiambu Governor William Kabogo. Not to be left behind is current Meru Governor Kiraitu Murungi, who is keen on launching a political party for Eastern Mount Kenya. The governor is reported to be in the process of changing the name of the Restore and Build Kenya Party into the Devolution Empowerment Party. Calvin Kodalo, Look Up TV, Nairobi.
Thank you, Calvin, for that report. A section of Nairobi regulations. I beg your pardon. A section of Nairobi residents have no regard for the COVID-19 regulations placed by the Ministry of Health. This is even as Nairobi County is leading the COVID-19 positivity rate of 31.7%.
Broken COVID-19 restrictions placed by the government through the Ministry of Health. We visited Kawangware, and here, the way people are portraying to COVID-19 restrictions now is totally different from how they adhered to the restrictions at the beginning of the pandemic.
Hakuna corona, hawaamini. Na wengine wanaona makampeni zinafanyika sana na wakubwa. Sasa wanaona ikuwe wakubwa na kampeni na watu wengi, hata wengine bila mask. Sasa wanaona inakaa kama corona imeenda.
Most people seem to ignore all COVID-19 regulations, and some believing that corona does not exist and are not yet ready to follow the COVID-19 regulations.
Watakutia makazi hiyo watafanya, watajua ni nini vile watafanya, lakini wasiwekee kabla. Watuwekee kabla hiyo itakuwa ni mbaya zaidi. Kwa hivyo serikali wajua vile watareduce, ndio wale vijana kama hawa wako na duthi, hawa wanafanyaga kazi ya duthi, wanafanyaga usiku, sio mchana. Mchana hawatafanya, lakini usiku wanafanyaga juu huko watu wengine wanaendanga nini.
Most of people here are neither wearing masks, sanitizing, nor social distancing. Many of the residents here also asked the President Uhuru Kenyatta to end curfew extension, saying that it have really affected their businesses, and they added that they don't see any impact of the curfew. Irene Mwangi, Look Up TV, Nairobi.
Thank you, Irene Mwangi, for that report. And news just reaching our desk is that the president has said he's urging Kenyans to continue observing the COVID-19 protocols, that the nationwide curfew will be lifted soon. President Uhuru Kenyatta has urged Kenyans to continue observing the COVID-19 protocols and that the nationwide curfew will be lifted soon. How soon is soon? That is what most people are asking. Continue tweeting in at Look Up TV on Twitter, Look Up TV on Facebook, and that's where you can find us. And the hashtag is trending news. We are taking a short break here. Do stay with us.
Business, broadcast your sermon, share birthday wishes, make funeral announcements, produce adverts and documentaries, then book and advertise with us today by calling us on +254 700 893 542
700 893 542
or email us on sales@look-up.tv.
The future of money is simple, like unlocking possibilities with a smile and having the world in the palm of your hand. It's the ability to touch many lives at the same time and turn your dreams into reality. It's forgetting and still remembering. Simple is having everything that you love in one place. From the ticket to your next meal, to your ticket to the next holiday. It's an easy way to ask for a boost when you're low. And keeping track of everything on the go. The future of money is simple, and it's here. Download the new M-Pesa app today.
Please make those payments and take dinner out the freezer. Enjoy your day off.
Hey.
How was your day?
Great.
Did you pay the bills?
Abby did it.
And the plumber?
Abby did it.
Send money to your mom?
Abby did it.
Who's Abby?
Bank on WhatsApp with Abby, your 24/7 digital personal banker. Another digital innovation that gets things done. That's Africanacity. That's Absa.
Did you take dinner out the freezer?
Yeah.
Are you looking to turn your passion to purpose? Vera Beauty and Fashion College now brings you online classes at the comfort of your home. We are a TVET-approved institution with over 20 years experience in training competency-based courses in fashion design and creative arts, cosmetology, hairdressing, beauty therapy, interior design in soft furnishings, event decoration and flower arrangement, hospitality and catering, and training of trainers. To enroll, call us today on 0704 577 577 or visit our website at www.verabeautycollege.com. Vera Beauty and Fashion College, a center of excellence.
Help me identify a beautiful womb. I never came across one till I got to Vera.
Nairobi, are you ready? October is Dyslexia Awareness Month and the whole world will go red for dyslexia. Join us on 28th of October. Wear the red outfit as we light up the UAP on Mucho Red for dyslexia.
Where will you be watching the glow from? Does your child write B instead of D? Is your child phobic to the red pen due to the numerous X wrongs they get from teachers' marking pen? Do they refer to your child as a slow learner? Your child is simply dyslexic. To be part of the sponsor and for more information about dyslexia, kindly contact 0722 380 952. Let's go red for dyslexia.
Stress is usually seen as something we need to avoid. This is not true. We need stress, and we need our body's stress hormone cortisol to rise and fall throughout the day. Stress helps us wake up in the morning, helps us focus, learn, and remember new things. It's when people experience too much stress and start having difficulties coping that stress becomes a problem. High levels of stress can disrupt the natural changes in the body's stress response system and start to affect our physical and mental health. Over time, accumulated stress can result in false FFF response activations. When trying to measure our stress tolerance, the bucket analogy can be helpful. Our stress tolerance, or the size of our bucket, is a product of our genes, personality, and life experiences, and its size varies from person to person. The water in this analogy is the combination of all the stress in your life. We use the coping strategies we have available to keep our bucket from overflowing. They are like taps that allow water to drain from the bucket. Stress can include training, work, school, relationships, finances, moving, changing jobs, or the loss of a loved one. Both positive and negative experiences will affect the water level. A big bucket can hold more water or stress before it overflows. With a smaller bucket, less water is required for the water or stress level to become critical. While you can't change the size of your bucket, you can make life adjustments to reduce water coming in. You can also learn new coping strategies and stress management techniques to allow water to drain out. Mind tools, exercise, quality sleep, relaxation, and sharing your feelings with friends are some examples of effective water taps. Staying up late, sleeping in, drugs, inactivity, procrastination, suppressing or ignoring problems are examples of unhelpful coping strategies or false taps. They might give temporary relief, but actually result in water flowing back into your bucket.
Like, follow, subscribe, click the notification button. Join the Look Up TV movement now. Now.
And welcome back. Thank you so much for staying with Look Up TV. The hashtag is trending news right here with me, Nancy Nalima, and Josephine Oko on the sign language. Let's continue. Teachers will be trained and incorporated to the Kenya National Examination Council's database. The Examination Council has announced a series of measures to ensure that the 2021 national exams will take place according to the Ministry of Education's exam schedule.
The Kenya National Examination CEO David Njeng'ere has said that the council has started training teachers on how to mark exams. Primary teachers will be trained as examiners in English composition and Kiswahili Insha, while secondary teachers will be trained in English, Kiswahili biology, chemistry, history and government, agriculture and Christian religious education. Once they are trained, they will be incorporated into the council's examination database. The government will also ensure there is strict adherence to the Ministry of Health guidelines on COVID-19 to prevent disruption on the school's calendar. This comes after the Ministry of Education tightened measures to ensure 100% transition where all students have resumed learning. The Education Cabinet Secretary George Magoha and education stakeholders conducted a door-to-door mop-up exercise to trace all students who are yet to report to school. According to the Ministry of Education, KCPE exams will be taken between March 4th, 2022 and March 9th, 2022, while KCSE will be between February 28th and 1st April 2022. Njeng'ere added that at least 1,200,000 candidates have enrolled for KCPE and at least 800,000 have enrolled for KCSE. This represents a significant increase in terms of enrollment as compared to 2020 national examination, where at least 1,100,000 candidates enrolled for KCPE and at least 700,000 enrolled for KCSE. Selin Nyangere, Lookup TV, Nairobi.
And moving on, the increased wage bill data from the Control of Budget shows that salaries and benefits from county staff grew by 2.4% to 176 billion shillings from 171 billion the previous year. This is the slowest growth in salaries and allowances for the counties, with the closest being 5.6% rise in the period to June last year. Our reporter Brenda Mwashumbe has more.
Data from the Controller of Budget shows that salaries and benefits for county staff grew at the slowest rate in the year to June. This may have been brought about by the struggle by counties to contain the wage bill and free more funds for delivery of basic services like health. The data shows that salaries and benefits grew from 171.83 billion last year to 176.03 billion this year. This is the slowest growth in salaries and allowances for the counties, with the closest being the 5.6% rise in the period to June last year. The ballooning wage bill has forced counties to squeeze funds for development projects and increased reliance on the National Treasury for cash transfers. In a report, Controller of Budget Margaret Nyakango said that the wage bill increase shines the spotlight on the struggles to spending on salaries and allowances, raising concerns that the spending has hit unsustainable levels. The rise came at a time counties increased their employee numbers by 7.7% to 204,000 last year as they raced to replace aging staff, those who have died, and others who exited service on medical grounds. Data shows that 42 counties breached the wage bill and overspent on salaries and allowances in year to June. Brenda Mwashumbe, Lookup TV, Nairobi.
Thank you, Mwashumbe. And moving on, social media and networking service company Facebook plans to hire 10,000 workers in the European Union over the next 5 years to work on a new computing platform. The company has said that those high-skilled workers will help build the metaverse, a futuristic notion for connecting people online that encompasses augmented and virtual reality. Maguru Kimane with more on this.
And workers in the European Union over the next 5 years to work on a new computing platform. The company said in a blog post on Sunday that the high-skilled workers will help build the metaverse, a futuristic notion for the connecting of people that encompasses augmented and virtual reality. Facebook executives have been touting the metaverse as the next big thing after the mobile internet, as they also contend with other matters such as antitrust crackdowns. In a separate blog post on Sunday, the company defended its approach to combating hate speech in response to a Wall Journal article that examined the company's inability to detect and remove hateful and excessively violent posts. This will be a significant step the company is taking towards the concept. The company earlier launched a test of a new virtual reality remote work app where the users of the company's Oculus Quest can hold meetings as avatar versions of themselves. Facebook also said in July it was creating a product team to work on the metaverse, which will be a part of the Facebook Reality Labs. Facebook also said in July it was creating a product team to work on the metaverse, which will be a part of Facebook Reality Labs. Its augmented reality and virtual reality group, the company said the investment in new jobs is a vote of confidence in the strength of the European tech industry. The company said this investment in new jobs is a vote of confidence in the strength of the European tech industry and the potential of the European tech talent. This comes after Facebook, WhatsApp and Instagram suffered an outage that lasted about 6 hours a few days ago, affecting business. Goro Kimani, Lookup TV.
Okay, right. And on to our next story that is very concerning for many Kenyans, as they're calling on the government to lower rising prices of maize flour in shops and supermarkets, which have gone over the 100 shillings mark across the country. The surging flour costs are attributed to the increased transport cost of maize, according to millers. Ndakwa Were reports.
In circumstances where farmers in the breadbasket regions of Kenya sell their maize at relatively lower prices, it is expected that the prices will be reflected on shops and supermarket shelves across the country. However, our spot check in supermarkets and shops across the city shows the opposite, with more popular brands of 2-kilogram bags of maize flour in the capital now retailing within the price gap of 106 to 115 shillings compared to the gap of 90 to 99 shillings 3 months ago. The increase in prices has been attributed to high cost of maize transportation from farms in the maize-producing regions of Rift Valley to the millers in major cities and towns across the country. Kenyans are now forced to dig deeper into their already strained pockets in order to put ugali on the table.
Bei sasa iko tu hapo katikati, lakini maisha imekuwa ngumu, hata hiyo unga kupata ni ngumu. Biashara zimekuwa chini kabisa. Shule imetupeleka mbio, sasa hata hiyo unga kununua imekuwa shida.
Kwa wakati huu unapata vile gharama imekuwa juu, inabidi watu mchana wakatae kukula, wakule usiku.
According to Capwell Industries Chief Executive Officer Rajan Shah, maize millers are buying a 90-kilogram bag of maize at 2,700 shillings compared to 2,500 shillings in the month of August because of increased cost of transportation of maize from farms in the Rift Valley to Nairobi. This came after government raised taxes on fuel products that saw Kenyans pay the record high prices of kerosene, petrol and diesel at pumps across the country. Maize harvesting season is already underway in the breadbasket regions of Uasin Gishu and Trans Nzoia, but this may not mitigate the high prices hitting Kenyans because of invasion of maize crops by armyworms that have lowered the yield in these regions. The government also projects that harvests for this year will see a dip by 20% due to unpredictable and sometimes destructive rains brought about by climate change. Increase in cost of fuel and food in the country are the main drivers of inflation. Indakwa Were, Look Up TV, Nairobi.
Thank you, Indako Were, for that report. And I don't know about you people, but when you become an adult in this country, it's hard for ugali not to be your favorite food. It is for me anyway. Let me get your comments. As I promised, I'll be taking your feedback at the tail end of this bulletin. Rahema Baraza says, tuned in, good job. Thank you so much. Irene Mwangi says, thanks Nancy for all Look Up TV staff for the news. I think the government should just end the curfew restrictions because campaigns are going on as well. David Kase says, looking good, thank you. A nice bulletin. Watching live from Lavington, the curfew should be lifted. Of course, this is following the sentiments by the president in Kirinyaga earlier today, and they said Kenyans should continue to observe the COVID-19 protocols and that the curfew will be lifted soon. How soon is what we don't know yet, but we'll be bringing up to speed as and at when he says it. Nasha Jolie says, loving the trending news. Good job, Nalima and Look Up TV, watching live from Donholm. Thank you so much. Calvin Kodalo, we've all had enough of the curfew. Adika Sami says, watching live from Lavington, I love watching the news. They keep us up to speed. Thank you. And Sandra Lastra says, watching live from Rongai, good job, Nalima and Look Up TV. We appreciate your feedback very much. It helps us to grow and, of course, to continue bringing you the very best. And do you remember the Punguza Mizigo initiative? The initiative that was anchored on reducing the wage bill and achieving a lean government. Well, the bill flopped after failing to meet constitutional threshold. And the man behind the initiative that raised conversation across the country, Dr. Ekuru Longogi Aukot, will be live tonight on the Bottom Line KE with our very own Eugene Nangwe on the Bottom Line KE, of course, at exactly 9 p.m. East African time. Now, what's up his sleeve this time? Perhaps another bill? Those questions, keep them coming in at Look Up TV on Twitter, Look Up TV on Facebook. Engage with us and don't go anywhere. 9 p.m. Save the time and save the date. I am Nancy Nalima. This has been Trending News, and our sign language interpreter has been Josephine Ouko. Do have yourselves a lovely afternoon, evening, whatever you like to call it. Goodbye.
We value your feedback and welcome your complaints about our programming and operations. Feel free to get in touch with us through 0700 893 542 or send us an email to views@look-up.tv. We can't wait to hear from you.
Want to grow your business? Broadcast your sermon, share birthday wishes, make funeral announcements, produce adverts and documentaries? Then book and advertise with us today by calling us on +254 700 893 542
700 893 542
or email us on sales@look-up.tv.
The future of money is simple, like unlocking possibilities with a smile and having the world in the palm of your hand. It's the ability to touch many lives at the same time and turn your dreams into reality. It's forgetting and still remembering. Simple is having everything that you love in one place. From the ticket to your next meal, to your ticket to the next holiday. It's an easy way to ask for a boost when you're low. And keeping track of everything on the go. The future of money is simple, and it's here. Download the new M-Pesa app today.
This November, a gathering of music ministers from all over East Africa. It's Kenya Music Ministers Conference with Mavo Jokes. Theme, the music, the minister, the mandate. Date, Saturday, November 6, 2021. Time, morning session 9 a.m., evening session 5 p.m. Venue, Tabernacle of Grace City of Hope at City Square House behind Kenya Cinema, Nairobi, Kenya. Also ministering, Jackie Kelvin, Rosemary Njage, Size 8 Reborn, Anthony Musembi, Messalina, Promise Prince, Agusan Sunday, Irene Seeger, and many more.
Hi there, music is beyond the melody, the rhythm, and even the lyrics. Music is spiritual. The gospel in this end time will only travel to the ends of the earth, except on the wings of music. My name is Mavo Jokes. I'm an international music minister and author and also a teacher of the word. Do not want to miss this meeting for anything wherever you are. I'll see you in Kenya.
This conference will also be aired live on YouTube at Mavo Jokes TV. Do subscribe and connect live.
Like, follow, subscribe, click the notification button. Join the Look Up TV movement now.